What the dog doing?
Welcome everyone. Today we're talking about everything personal style, my tips on how I found my personal style, and also how to shop for clothes. There was a period of time where I had a lot of trouble shopping for clothes because I didn't know what my personal style was. Personal style just comes down to what you like, and for some people they might not know what that is. But I'm here today to tell you how I figured out my style, and so can you. So let's start with step 1, finding inspiration. If you're having trouble finding clothing you like, someone might ask you, well, how do you want to dress? And your answer might be, I have no idea. The best way to figure out how you want to dress is by finding inspiration. Personally, I look on social media like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and of course, Pinterest. But you don't necessarily have to be on social media to find outfit inspo. There's movies, TV shows, books, magazines, even people in your community. Maybe you want to dress like Kat from 10 Things I Hate About You, or Betty Cooper from Riverdale. Maybe you want to dress like your aunt, or your hairdresser, or a really cute worker at a retail store. Most of my inspiration comes from my interests. My love of fashion exploded when I started watching Nana, or I started wanting to dress in a Y2K aesthetic after getting into K-pop and watching Jasmine Lee. After you are thoroughly inspired by fashion icons, we get to do the fun part, which is compiling all of your inspiration. And it's finally time to make a Pinterest board! Before you start pinning anything and everything, let me tell you how to curate your Pinterest board so that it's actually helpful. First, you need to search for the right thing. If you already have a specific style or aesthetic in mind, you can search for outfits like punk style fashion or downtown girl aesthetic outfit. If you don't have a style you're thinking of, another thing you can do is search for outfits with specific pieces of clothing. Say you have a sweater you really like, so you can search red sweater outfit. Or you saw someone wear a maxi skirt you liked, so you can search maxi skirt outfit. This way you can see how to utilize clothes you already have and identify gaps in your closet. It's also really easy to find similar pins. If you find a picture you like, scroll down and you should find other pins like that one. I feel like searching this way is more rewarding when it's for clothes you already have and like, because you're already thinking ahead to how you're going to style specific pieces. During step 2, you can pin as many pictures as you want. You can save outfits in one style or a bunch of styles, even if it doesn't represent what's currently in your closet. What you put on this board isn't set in stone, and as your style and tastes change, so can your inspo board. And once you feel satisfied with your selection, you can move on to step 3, curation. Now that we have a ton of options, we're going to organize them so your board is more digestible. At the bottom of your board, there should be a little broom icon that says Organize. If you click it, you can select pins and consolidate them into a section. So for me, my board has a section for bottoms, tops and outerwear, and accessories. So reflect on the photos you've pinned. Ask yourself, what about this outfit do I like? For example, you could be like, oh, I like the top in this outfit, or I like this girl's shoes, and sort them accordingly. And if I like an outfit as a whole, even after contemplating, I'll just leave it out of any section. Step 4, let the board cook. Use it as inspiration, but allow it to naturally change. Every once in a while, go through and add pins and delete them. Again, look at everything critically. If something doesn't feel like you anymore, you're more than welcome to delete it. And this usually isn't something that happens all at once. I've been curating my board for years, and the majority of my original pins are probably deleted, so let your taste change. Step 5, taking action. So we have our dream style all in one place. Now we can plan our shopping trip or online shopping session, but we need to have a game plan. First, what are we going to get? Look at your Pinterest board and notice any patterns. So if you have a bunch of pins with pleated skirts, write down pleated skirt. Look at your closet and identify any gaps. If you've ever thought, this outfit would look good with green pants, write down green pants. And once you have your shopping list, we need to figure out where to go. I'm not going to be talking about thrifting here because unfortunately I don't have a lot of experience thrifting, but it is an option and you could probably implement some of these tips to thrifting as well. If you're shopping online, it's pretty easy to just look up black leather jacket, red long sleeve, and find listings for those items. You can Google stores that sell specific styles or look at where your fashion inspirations get their clothes. There's also ways to shop secondhand online. There's Depop, ThredUp, Poshmark, there's Vinted now. You can also find listings on Pinterest. So if you have an outfit you like, you can search that image and it'll give you links to similar items. With the pictures that I pin and my Pinterest settings, I don't really run into this, but be wary of AI. I don't know how much this pertains to everyday clothing, but for some reason Pinterest is swimming with fantastical AI generated apparel. Even looking back at boards I made 4 or 5 years ago, before I even knew I had to look out for this sort of thing. Like 9th grade me didn't know this was AI, but it's AI. I've seen my fair share of AI generated listings, and I just want you to be cautious so that you're not getting scammed out of your money and paying for something that doesn't actually exist. Okay, my rant is over. If you're shopping in person, you can use these online shopping methods as well, just beforehand to see what stores are selling and then try and get those items in store. Shopping for clothes online or in person can be overwhelming, so try and stick to your shopping list, especially if you have a budget. Act like the clothes you see are like the ones on your Pinterest board. Ask yourself, what is it I like about this item? Can I style it with other clothes I already have? Sometimes I like making a mini capsule wardrobe. If you don't know what that is, a capsule wardrobe is a set of versatile clothing pieces that all work well together. So for example, if your budget allows you to, you could get 2 pairs of pants and 2 tops. And you could be crazy about this, like finding color combos or pieces that layer well. A color combo could be light green, black, white, and gray. I know most of them are neutrals, bear with me. You can wear the green top with the black pants and the white pants. The same with the gray top. But also, you can take it a step further and layer the gray top over the green one. I feel like it's beneficial to look for a good foundation of basic items or elevated basics. That way, if you have or buy any statement pieces, you'll have some understated pieces to pair them with. Don't be afraid to explore. Walk into a store you've never been in before, or even if you don't think a store will have a specific item, look in there anyways, you might be surprised. And you also might strike gold. Sometimes you find just the perfect piece, and you're allowed to go off list if you want to and if your budget allows it. And if you're completely lost on what to buy or how to style things, you're totally allowed to copy an outfit. If you have someone pinned with a red top and white pants, get a red top and white pants. Or at least put the items on your shopping list. But remember the questions from before. What is it I like about this item, and can I style it with clothes I already have? And if you're in store, please try stuff on. Clothes can look different on your body than they do on the hanger or on the Pinterest girly. The last step is to be patient, which I know is easier said than done. Your style isn't going to turn into your Pinterest board overnight. Please don't buy a whole new wardrobe in one go. Let yourself build upon your collection slowly. Be an informed consumer so you know the pieces you're buying are ones you really like and will be worthwhile. If the clothes or style you end up wearing isn't exactly what's on your Pinterest board, that's okay. You could be in a transitional period where your wardrobe doesn't match how you want to dress, which in that case just repeat steps 4 and 5. But what might be happening, and what's more likely, is that you are you. This sounds really cringe, but you're not a Pinterest board and neither is your personal style. When you organized all those pictures, you noticed and pulled out specific parts of those outfits. And depending on the pieces you added to your closet, it could lead to completely new combinations than the ones that you saw online. Maybe you liked the jeans in one outfit, but someone liked the shoes. You might pair this top with a jacket, but someone else might wear it with a sweater. There's a reason it's called personal style, because yours will have its own unique fingerprint. Okay, I've been talking for like forever. Before I go, let's do a quick refresh of our steps. Step 1, find inspiration. Look in the world and the people around you. Look at your likes, dislikes, and your interests. When you're doom scrolling at 2 a.m., maybe be on the lookout for a cute outfit. Step 2, compile your inspiration. Be intentional about what you search for. Right now, save anything and everything that catches your eye. Step 3, curation. Look at your inspo critically. Notice what it is you like about an outfit or a piece of clothing. Consolidate them into smaller, more digestible groups. Step 4, let the board cook. Once your board is organized, it's time to step away for a bit. Come back later with fresh eyes and take another look at what you've saved. You're totally allowed to add and delete. Step 5, take action. Make a shopping list by looking for patterns in your inspo board and gaps in your closet. While shopping, ask yourself, what is it I like about this item, and can I style it with clothes that I already have? Don't be afraid to explore, and if you're able, please try stuff on. Step 6, be patient. Your personal style isn't a fixed thing. Your personal style also isn't a Pinterest board. It's okay if your style changes, and it's okay if it doesn't match your inspiration. As long as you're happy and feel confident with how you're dressing, that's all that matters. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment them. I've been wanting to make this video for over a year now, and it's so amazing that I finally got around to it. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!